Welcome to DarrenDaily On Demand, your most trusted resource to help you become better every day. Today's episode is a clip from an exclusive interview with your success mentor, Darren Hardy. Let's listen in.
Now, Darren, you write in The Compound Effect that every morning when your alarm goes off, you hit the snooze button. And I thought that was really surprising because nearly every productivity expert I've ever spoken with says don't do that because the extra few minutes are not going to make you feel any better. At worst, what will happen is you'll actually enter another sleep cycle, which will end up leaving you more groggy than you actually feel when your alarm goes off. But you do it every day. Your alarm goes off, you hit the snooze button. Tell us about why you do that and why you believe everyone should do it.
Yeah, so for some reason, Steve Jobs programmed into the iPhone 8 or 9 minutes on a snooze. And what I do is I hit that snooze button once and, I agree not going back into sleep, but I use that snooze button to calibrate my mind and my mind's eye for the day. And so I do a couple things that really helps me out there is I think about the day ahead and I think about how I want to show up. And how I want to be perceived and the impact that I want to make. And here's the reality is that as we're going through our day, we're being attacked by a billion sensory inputs, most of which our reticular activating system is helping us ignore so we don't go insane. Because if you were having to pay attention to billions of sensory inputs, it would drive your brain insane. So it's filtering out all of that. So we only actually see and hear what it is that we are looking for and pay attention to. And a lot of people, that whole phenomenon of the law of attraction is it's such crap. It's actually the law of attention. It's what you look for, you will see. If you don't look for it, you won't see it. It's like if you're going through an airport and it's really noisy, but somebody from afar distant says your name, you will, out of the billions of audio sensory inputs that you're being attacked with, you will hear your name. Why? Because your brain has been trained to listen for your name, and you will be able to pull that from all of that acoustic noise, and your attention will be drawn to it. Same thing with your eyes. You will only see what it is that you are looking for. In this vast sea of sensory things that you could be paying attention to, you will only see what you're looking for. It's almost like if I wanted to buy a new car and I wanted something that was unique that, not many people had. So I finally settled on a car and I'm driving it down the freeway and I look around and I'm like, holy crap, lots of people have this car. And the reality is that they didn't just all of a sudden have a special on that car and everybody was buying that car now. The reality is that because now this has been drawn into my attention, now I can see it in a vast sea of visual inputs that was already there, but now I'm actually seeing it because I'm looking for it. I'm paying attention to it. And so when it comes to goal setting or attainment, you have to kind of calibrate your mind's eye of what to look for in order to connect the dots to get you to where you want to go, because we are literally swimming in a sea of unlimited possibility. I mean, it's literally almost limitless of what's possible for us. And we will only ever see and hear what it is that we're looking for in this sea of unlimited possibility. If you're looking for the world to be dangerous and people to be mean and rude and short and for us to be living in times of scarcity, you will see it. You will find it in this vast sea. If you also are looking for abundance and prosperity and hope, and that people are good and that opportunity is everywhere, and that wealth is possible, you will see it and you will find it because your mind will now be calibrated to look for those things that it is looking for and find them. So I spend those 8 to 9 minutes calibrating my mind's eye to look for the things that I want it to find in that day. So it's a review of kind of what my goals are, what my core values are, what I'm trying to achieve, how I'm trying to show up. And as a result of it, it spends the rest of the day looking for those things. In 8 or 9 minutes, I can literally kind of write the script to the genie in the bottle, basically saying, hey, today, this is what I want you to be looking for. These types of people, these types of conversations, these types of ideas, these types of stepping stones that are going to get us towards our our goal for this year, these types of feelings or experiences that I want to have. And it's amazing what your mind's eye will then find. It's not the law of attraction. You're not drawing it into you, for crying out loud. It's nothing mystical. There's no mysticism to it. It literally is the law of attention, of actually seeing and finding what you're looking for. If you don't know what to look for, you won't see anything. Once you direct your mind to look for something, it will find it. So that's what that is. The other thing that I do that's a little weird is, one of the things that I always want in life more is more love, right? And I know that in order to get more love, or to get anything in life, you have to give it. You have to put it out in order to actually get it back. And that's with anything. You want to feel more hopeful, then give hope to somebody else. You want to feel more courageous, then go encourage somebody else. So same thing. If I want more love, what I need to do is put more love out there. So I'll actually kind of write a mental love letter to somebody in my head. Somebody that I met, maybe just briefly. Maybe it's somebody in my immediate circle. Maybe it's somebody in my expanded circle. But I feel like if I could just sort of attune my inner self to be more loving in an output standpoint, then it's amazing kind of sort of how people respond and react to me throughout that day. So those are two things that I do in those 8 or 9 minutes that Steve Jobs gives me before that alarm goes off again.